Let's move on to the next point here. In our next point, we have periodic properties and periodic trends. We all know that periodic or periodic table is basically a very important one for each and every chemical analysis or any kind of chemical study. So here, if you can see in this particular periodic table, it shows you each and every property of individual element. We can say them atom also. So, periodic trends are specific patterns that are present in the periodic table that illustrate different aspects of certain elements. For an example, their atomic sizes. For an example, their electronegativity, their ionic sizes or nuclear charge, etc. We will study them one by one, as well as we will study their trends also. Now, our first one is electronegativity. So, what do you understand by electronegativity? Electronegativity is the ability or a chemical property of an atom to attract the electron towards itself. It's an ability of an atom to attract the electron towards itself. As the electronegativity value increases, their acceptance also increases or their attraction increases, right? So, it's a measure of an atom's tendency to attract and form bonds with the electron. Generally, it has been observed that the elements on the left side of the periodic table requires more energy to gain the electron. This is a general observation. We can take a high electronegative elements example as the halogen series, F-, Cl-, Br- and I-. Let's observe their trends. So, when we move from left to right, the value of electronegativity increases. And when we move from top to bottom, the value of electronegativity decreases. Here, two exceptions are also there. Noble gases and lanthanide actinide series. They are referred as exceptions because they don't follow this trend. Okay? Let's move ahead. Our next property is ionization energy. So what is the ionization energy? Ionization energy is the energy required to remove an electron from an atom. So ionization energy is exactly opposite to the electronegativity. There we are talking about attraction. Here we are talking about loss. Okay? The lower the energy is, the more readily the atom becomes cation, and therefore the higher the energy is, the more it becomes cation. Okay? So, here let's observe the trends. When we move from left to right, it increases. And when we move from top to bottom, it decreases. Again, here we have exceptions like noble gases as well as lanthanide actinide series.